Creating picture-in-a-picture effect. So here I have a clip over here in my timeline of a golf hole, and I got a golfer walking here. I'm going to just drag just the video only. So I'm going to bring the video only and put it over here into V2. Okay. And so you can see as I move it over here, scrub it over, it's the golfer just walking here. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a picture-in-a-picture effect. I'm going to come over here and click on Effects, and I'm going to go to Presets. I'm going to come down to my PIP, picture-in-a-picture. I'm going to come down to my 25% UL. I'm going to drag and drop that right onto V2 clip. All right, you can see I have a picture-in-a-picture up here. All right. Now I'm going to come up to my effect controls, and I'm going to come over here and double click on this picture, and I'm going to just move it to where I want it to be. I'm going to put it down in this corner. So I'm changing the position. Okay. And so I've set it at 25%. Now I'd like to put some little snazz to it, because right now it's just a picture-in-a-picture. So I like to come in and put some beveled edges on it. So I'm going to go back up here into my presets, and under presets I have beveled edges. I'm going to put a thin beveled edge, and I'm going to drop that right on that clip. You can see now I have these beveled edges. If I come up into my effects, you see here's my beveled edges. I could come over here and play with all kinds of things. I could change the color, make it a green, for example. And you can see now my bevel is green. I'm going to reset that. And I could change the way the light angles comes in, the thickness of the edge, etc. You know, so I could come in here and say, well, that's really, 0.9, something like that. And I get a little bit bigger bevel, perhaps. So I can change those as well. And so let's just take a little quick peek at this here. As I play this, you can see now that picture of a picture, and all right, and I need to render it right here, so I'm just going to hit enter and let it render. So next what I want to do is I want to add a drop shadow, and so this drop shadow then is going to be applied to this same clip here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here into my effects, and I am going to go into in this case, and always remember, if you don't know where anything is, you can always type it in, right? So I can come up in here, and I'm just going to say, let's try that. Let's go with drop shadow. You notice how it came down here and found drop shadow under perspective. I'm going to drag and drop that onto my clip, and if I come down here, you'll see in my drop shadow here that I have a color here of what my shadow is, right? You can see the shadow in here being darker, and I can set the opacity levels, the direction, the direction of the shadow, the distance and all that. So I might kick up the shadow just a little bit. Let's say I want to go up to 70, make it a wee bit darker. And now I'm just going to go ahead and move this, scrub this back, and I'm going to hit play. Sorry, I hit, I'll speed that up a little bit. I am just going to play that through. And so we just created a picture-in-a-picture, and we added two more effects. We added really a beveled edge, and we added a drop shadow to our picture-in-a-picture.